Hey guys, this isn't a streaming thing. I was just basically I'm planning to play Ocarina of Time Rando on Tuesday, and I was getting things ready, learning a couple of tricks that's gonna be in my logic for everything, and downloading the new emulator which I haven't done yet, and all that. But in the process of doing that, I found a glitch that I can't seem to find anywhere online. Something that I was able to do once before, and I was super confused. And I wasn't able to replicate once, and I was able to do it again. So I wanted to get this on video, on the actual stream video that I'm going to save as a highlight right here, to kind of show it off because it's really neat. It's something that, as far as I know, no one's really ever seen before. So, um, this was an old rando that I did back in version 1. It's the file loaded because I was trying a couple of tricks, and I went back from adult to child to do the roof hop to get to the guy on the roof without using the hook shot. And I noticed when I became child, I have the Biggoron sword as a kid. I don't know how I did it. I had a Biggoron sword equipped as adults, and then I went to kid to become the Biggoron sword. I don't know how I did it at all. I have absolutely no clue. But I did. So I just want to show what it looks like. So see, Link clearly cannot carry this thing around. He's holding it facing down, and the sword's actually clipping through the ground. The sword strings themselves look pretty normal. They have the same range as a Biggoron sword, and as far as I can tell from fighting skeletons, which I fought in Hyrule Castle, they do the same damage as a Biggoron sword. So you get the normal sword swings. But hilariously enough, when you charge it, Link holds the Biggoron sword behind himself, and then the charge is in front of him, like you would for the Kukuri sword. You still get the full charge range and everything, but the actual charge animation is completely disjointed, which is pretty funny. So it's clearly a glitch was never actually designed in the game, which anyone could have figured out. Also, if you go into the menu, it says that he has Kukuri sword equipped. While the Biggoron sword is equipped, it does say he has Kukuri sword equipped. When I did this before, accidentally, I did not have the Kukuri sword even in my inventory because this was a rando. The Kukuri sword was not in my inventory at all. So it seems to be possible in some way when you go back from adult to a kid while having the Biggoron sword. I do not know what other requirements I need to meet for it. I've done it twice now, but I wasn't trying to do either time. I'm not really sure what I did. Yeah, I thought this was a really cool thing to show off. I'm going to try a couple things here and see if it fixes it. Because I can put the sword away, bring it back out, and it's still there. It's not something where you have to keep it out at all times or anything like that. I'm going to play a warp song here and see if it keeps the sword equipped. Sorry if the sound's a little loud. I haven't adjusted the volume or anything yet. This is just a quick little thing to show off a glitch that I'm not sure anyone's really ever seen before. Or if it has, I haven't been able to find it in Google. Okay, Warp Song does not fix the glitch. He does still have it equipped. What happens if I try to equip the Kukuri sword? Okay, equipping the Kukuri sword does keep it as you. It does actually reset it. So let's go back. Let's go back to adult. And I have like all the warp songs besides spirits and force in this rando. This is the one I did offline. This is a fun little thing while I was watching streams. But this is like a year ago. I just never had to delete the file. But it was a completed file, so I was like, okay, let's use this to practice a couple tricks. As far as I can tell, when this glitch happens, you can keep the Biggoron sword as long as you were a kid there. Going back to the adult would obviously reset the glitch along with equipping the Kukuri sword again from the menu. Adult, thank you. I'm still using Xbox 360 controller for Ocarina of Time, and that's a mess when it comes to doing things precisely. Okay, back to Master Sword. Okay, let's equip Biggoron Sword again. And see if I can go back to Kid if it does this again. It shouldn't. Let's see. It doesn't there. Let me try doing one other thing, see if I can replicate it. The way I'd gotten into it is I was in Kakariko, played a warp song, played Kakariko, had it equipped, did a warp song 2 lights, and then went to deposit it. And I don't think I had the sword out while I was in the Temple of Time, so get out the big orange sword. No, let's. Just a couple of things trying to replicate what I did. I don't think I'll be able to actually replicate it again. But this is just for the highlight to show that, hey, I was able to do it, and I'm not crazy. And it's actually kind of cool. Oh, nice. Did not want to do that. Hi, ghosts. I wonder, can I actually do this? There's a way to actually peek what the item is in here. I don't know how people actually peek through that. There's a way to peek through that wall and see what it is, but you have to, like, in the middle of your roll, somehow not Z-target, C up. I don't know how people do that. At all. Okay, I was over here, messing around, had the sword out. Yippee skippy. Then from here, I prelude. It was like, okay, let's do kid and try to do the roof hop as a kid. And from here, it's like, oh, let's hop back a couple times because I'm all fancy. Look at me, I'm all fancy. I'm a speedrunner now. Hop, 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 hop. Back up, end up way off target. That's normal for me. And put it in. I wish I was on stream when I got the glitch originally, so I can see how I did that originally. Nah. See, I can't replicate it again. I still don't know how exactly I did it, but there is a way to do it. And even if no one else can replicate it, at least show what it looks like as Child Link with a big orange sword. So there you have it. Thanks. I'm Cass, and I will see you again Tuesday, hopefully 2 p.m. as long as I get everything set up for the return of Ocarina of Time Rando. Have a good night, everyone, and a good rest of your weekend.